Hey, movers and shakers, if I could show you a marketing matrix that can make you up to $1 million, would you be interested in that? I know you would. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you my $1 million marketing matrix that I used to propel my business up to that $1 million mark. Let's get into it. There are 3 essential items that you have to have in this marketing matrix. The first is media. Second, message. Third, market. These are all equal, none greater than the other, essential items to this matrix. Without one, you can't have the other, right? So if you, in that stretch, in that equation, if something's broken, everything goes to hell in a handbasket with your marketing. And we're going to show you basically how that is. Okay, it's good. So we're going to start here with media. Media, message, marketing. It forms basically a triangle. I put circles around that triangle, right, to form three circles that converge in the middle. That middle is your target. That's where you hit the sweet spot with your marketing. And it requires, that sweet spot requires all 3 equally. It requires all 3, media, message, and marketing, to be equal and coordinated towards that center target for your marketing to work. Now, let's get into what each of them are and why you see how the importance of them being equal. First is media. Media is the way you're going to communicate to your customer. Right? So it's where your customer hangs out. It could be Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, print media. It could be networking groups. It could be wherever it is, but that is going to be your media. So whatever that media is. For instance, if you are going for a young person, if they're a young person from, let's say, 18 to 25 is your target demographic, right? You're not going to want to communicate on something like Facebook typically, because they're not hanging out there. That's not where the young people hang out. They're going to be hanging out on TikTok, right? If it's a baby boomer, they're not really going to be too much into the social media. They're going to be face to face. You're going to want to go out to social media or community events. That's where your target audience is. So you got to meet them where it is. Now, TV could be part of media too, because you get some of these old fogies, people that are older than me, my mom's generation, my dad's generation, that social media, what the heck is that? It's like a foreign language to them. They have no idea what that is. They might know about Facebook if you're lucky, but they watch TV and they listen to the radio. So if that is your target market, that is going to be your media. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, good. Second one is going to be your market. That is your demographics. Now, you can have many demographics that you're targeting. For instance, I'm a moving company. I have several different demographics that I would market to. I could market to the young people, college kids. I can the 20-somethings that are just starting a family. I could get the millennials, and I could get the baby boomers. The baby boomers for downsizing, the millennials for upsizing, right? So those are all different demographics that I would have within my different business or my industry. So whatever your industry is, what are your demographics? You got to figure out what your different demographics are, right? And it can be more than one demographic, right? Now, if you're only targeting one demographic, absolutely fine. Target in on that demographic, right? That's absolutely okay. There are just certain industries that have only one demographic or one demographic that's going to produce you, and that's absolutely fine. But be aware that you might be in an industry that has multiple demographics, and each of those are going to get a different message, and we're going to be talking about that now. Now, the message is going to be different. So I am not going to target baby boomers with a Gen Z message. I'm not going to be talking to them about how to use TikTok to make millions of dollars. I'm not going to use Facebook to get somebody who's, just starting college, right? I'm not going to use that, right? My message isn't going to go, hey, let's do this thing. No, my message is going to be targeted towards my market, right? So my message, so if I'm targeting Gen Z, right, they're into video games and things like that, that would be great. So my message is going to go to that market, right? Now, I'm not going to take my video game message, and target it to a baby boomers, different demographics. So the message has to be targeted towards your market, right? So if your message is whacked and you're targeting the wrong demographic, you're going to have a breakdown in your marketing and you're going to be off target with your marketing, right? Same way with the media. If I'm targeting Gen Z, I'm not going to go to Facebook, right? I'm not going to go to TV necessarily, right? My marketing is going to be off target. Now, you can still get some people. There are going to be people on the periphery of your target area that you might hit with the wrong message in the wrong market. You might get one or two of those, and that's awesome. But for the most part, if your media market and messaging are offline, they're not aligned with one another, you're going to be off target and you're not going to get that marketing message and market and so on and so forth to actually hit. Okay? Are you seeing where I'm going with it? This is what you need to do to have your marketing work for you 100% of the time. Now, to do that, it's going to take some testing. It's going to take some experimentation. It's going to take some finagling to get your media, your marketing, and your message to align perfectly, right? And then once you get your marketing aligned, do not change it. What worked in the past will work in the future, right? You do not want to change it. You might have to update it. You might have to alter this and that a little bit, tweak it. But ultimately, you're going to want to keep the marketing exactly as it was. New news is new news, right? You might get bored with the message, the marketing message. You might get bored with the marketing, but your future market and message and everything isn't bored with it. They've never seen it. So that message is going to be new to them in that future time. Whereas you're bored with it, and, I got to change it. No. Once you have media, message, and market all aligned, you keep with it, right? Now you could go around and get a new campaign, right? And then test that campaign to the old campaign and see if the new campaign works. That's absolutely fine, right? So you can adjust it, but once you've got it all adjusted and you've got media, message, and market all aligned, keep it there and run it until it dies, until it produces no more leads for you. Then you can change it. All right, guys, hopefully this gives you a great idea of my $1 million marketing matrix and how I use it in my marketing to get my moving business up close to $1 million gross annual income. So hopefully you will use it too. Now, if you liked it, I hope you did, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. That does help me one way or the other know if I'm on target or not with my message. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what your alignment is when it comes to media, message, and market. I want to hear from you because I want to see if I can learn something as well. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, that's okay. Subscribe now and make sure you hit that little ding-a-ling and ring it for me. Ring my ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, right? Also, guys, if you want to support me in any way, and there's no obligation, I'm not putting any pressure. You can do it in several different ways. I do have a YouTube membership for as little as $2 a month. You can sign up for the YouTube membership and you can get videos like this before everybody else does. So you get to see the videos before. Plus, there's other things that I have in there just specifically for you. Or you can just hit the thanks button with the little heart with the money sign in the middle of the heart. It says thanks. Hit that and you can donate whatever you want. And that'll be a great way to help support me. And I would love it if you would do so. Again, don't do it if I have not deserved it. If this video or any of my other videos haven't deserved it, please don't, no obligation, don't do it if you don't want to do it. All right, guys, thank you so much. I like you. I love you. Go and do something great today.